I forgot. I have to check something. Hold on, buddy. Hold on, I forgot. Oh shit. I totally forgot something. I forgot to check my shoot. Alright. Now let's start. Ooh, 2030. Alright, let's do this. What? Why is it showing that he has the ability? Y'all really annoying. Okay, good. I got it. Alright. Gosh. Yeah, I wanted to rebuild my stadium, but I'm not going to. Alright, let's play.
It's week 1. North. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Dragons of Rio de Janeiro. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis.
I'll say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their team.
How you been? What's going on with you today? Said you ordered the weather? It's about to storm where we at. Ooh, I hope he get better. It's not fun being sick. Oh, you're welcome. Alrighty, I'm gonna check that out.
franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America.
Time to dominate for the last franchise round.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
We're gonna do college 25. Oh, that sounds good. I haven't seen those in a long time.
Guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
How we doing, viewers? Thanks for tuning in.
Gets him a couple up to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Oh, Jamar Chase in the building.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it.
Bro.
Breakaway. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs
okay. Which one?
Show that he's right.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 25, here's 2nd and 2. Burrow will throw.
I was wondering where my defense was. As the Bengals is marching right on through.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
No. Wow, Jamar Chase is going to be annoying today.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
This is why I don't worry about teams like this.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Oh, that sounds good.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving
under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Burrow looking to pass.
Field goal. I mean, y'all marched down the field pretty good.
How well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Yeah, he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Now this one complete on the
snap. Oh, nice.
And they'll get him down.
15 yards, okay.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Looking to throw. Running
got him.
45.
Got it.
Still going inside the 20.
No. Oh.
And down to the
Bro, I was trying to do an emote.
Big play there on the catch and run.
Woo!
77 yards.
Bro.
Anytime here, but getting on a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
Oh, that was close.
A chance for their first points.
Why
of the
is
season
my
here
X
as it's
Factor
first
not
and
on?
goal. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dragons have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Ooh, Green Bay versus the 49ers. That'll be a fun game to watch.
Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
All right, Joe Barr, what you gonna do? Because y'all had a nice stride the first round.
Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like
I ain't making this easy for you either.
early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that.
This is what I'm talking about. Like, they know how to throw the football.
We're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least,
there's no defense.
TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
Got him. We out. We out, buddy.
He's still on his feet. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We got him.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker.
I told you I'm going to crush this season.
He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and when he was
I'm not holding back.
He positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
The try here for the extra point.
I got to get ready for the Bears. Because they're coming this year.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way.
And we don't even play onto the Super Bowl.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost
I should give my left out linebacker a X-Factor ability.
You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, here's Burrow.
Oh.
Right back to McBride.
You rolling the dice.
Down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his.
Looks like it's about to storm.
But it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Oh, you got lucky with that throw.
Take it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23
Kansas City got Pittsburgh. Look at that throw.
He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now.
T. Higgins, yeah. I gotta watch out for him too.
Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make
Where
someone
you
else
at?
beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Jamar Chase, okay. I see you too.
Now Burrow on first down. Looking for Chase.
I don't know what y'all gonna do without him this year.
And give him 6
If he should get injured.
He stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow.
Come on now.
He finds Higgins.
I knew that, bro.
Bengals first down as he'll take this down to the 26.
All right, don't let my defense pick you off. If you want to show out, don't let me get you. Don't let me pick you off, buddy.
Wants to
Wow.
chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase,
I should have known.
26 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The reason why I don't run the ball back is because I want to kill the clock as much as possible.
And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. Back to throw now.
Oh, okay. Whew. I thought that was an interception right there.
Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away.
That was right in his hands.
It's second down. They'll
He
throw
dropped
again
it.
from their own end zone. Throwing no, but it's incomplete.
Nice
Okay.
back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on third down. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it fourth down. That's another milestone for him, folks. His 1,300th NFL catch.
And not only is it significant and a milestone, it allows him to start dreaming.
Come on, Cotton.
Potentially, possibly.
Eat this.
Can he chase down
Eat
Jerry
this.
Rice for number 1
Eat
all
this.
time? Still a ways to go.
Eat this.
Grass here, middle of the field. He's to the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's good, buddy.
Great play there. 91 yards. And the Dragons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just
Look at
remember the
that.
last drive
Look at
and
that.
how it ended. Go
Look
and
at that,
try to
man.
repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A yard is better than nothing.
Now Burrow.
No, bro.
Wide open, complete.
Are you serious?
A great effort there.
That's who I was worried about, too.
74 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Yo, the Bengals is doing it, bro. Hey, okay. I feel y'all.
And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Ooh.
Touchdown, incomplete.
Ooh.
Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now a throw here, hold in.
Got him.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
3rd down.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, he'll drop to throw.
What? He dropped it?
Open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Finally, this defense makes a stand. They've given up touchdowns on their first 2
Oh,
drives. But here they say,
where at?
we've got to put a
Like
stop to that.
a worldwide?
Good
Like,
coverage there,
wow.
of course, a punting situation,
What,
and a 4th down.
what happened?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays.
Oh, wow.
20 yards. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught.
Got him.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dragons go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things
I mean, Cincinnati's doing pretty good. They're actually giving me a run for it.
So far.
As long as I can keep up.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end
So they're
zone
talking about
for a
black
touchdown.
bumblebees
Bengals
now, like
offense
black
now,
bees
they
in
head
the United
back onto the
States, whatever
field.
that's about.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They're passing here. Joe Burrow out of his hands quickly to Higgins. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 3rd and 4 now. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Ooh.
From the gun on
Run,
3rd down is
John.
Burrow.
Yeah.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Eat it.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. The Bengals bring
He's
out the
lost
punter
indeed.
now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Oh, it's so dark outside.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route,
he's free going down the left side.
Yeah, buddy.
He may go. Touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a
Now my X Factor should be on.
first half touchdowns. And the Dragons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string the
Oh.
There he goes left side. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Jamar Chase. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Yeah, man.
They go play action here on first down.
Thanks, good.
Complete.
Yeah.
There he goes again.
Deuces, Liddy.
Inside the 10. Touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That's how we do it.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came up with a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. He's probably someone they want to get more involved at this point. Second quarter down to the scoreboard, and you know that he can be a threat.
And because he's such a threat, as well as so productive, I'm with you on this. They've got to get him the ball more, give him more opportunities for them to have a chance to erase that lead.
Certainly they'll be looking to get him even more in the mix this go around. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
Oh, now it's raining.
Play action. Now he's into the clear again.
Yep.
And he'll finally be taken down
Raining good.
at the 18. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here we go. It's a pick. Up the middle, it's Hill. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he's able
Nice
to get
run.
it down to the 2-yard. 4 and a it brings up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Hill is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. And just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. The Rio offense about to set up shop once again. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
Let's run this clock out. Let's do the 3-minute drill.
And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 catches for him now in this last one, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now here's a throw. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Yeah, well, there they
I told you I'm running the timeout.
Executed it to perfection. In the middle, it's complete.
Bro, when I say 3-minute drill, I mean it. Bro, ain't no way.
2nd and 4.
I know y'all getting tired of me doing that. Look at that defense.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. 23 yards to pick up there.
I see the time.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him.
I'm going to be nice to y'all.
He has
I'm going to be nice.
Completion-wise way up. Not that time.
I know I can score, but I don't want to.
Right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out.
Oh, buddy.
And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're in
got him.
Early struggles.
They try bro, what the hell just happened?
And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take
bro,
in range for
I did not mean for that to happen. Y'all are so lucky. Y'all are desperately lucky.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A 47-yard attempt.
McPherson's
get it now, buddy.
is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. In the early window on Sunday, one of the best happens up in Pittsburgh. A big one for the Steelers, as they'll have to do battle with the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Out on the West Coast, more good stuff in the late afternoon as we'll be watching the game at SoFi Stadium. Well, it will be the Chargers taking on the Cleveland Browns. And lastly, we'll be tuned in on Sunday night for what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
This taken in right around the goal line. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of you.
Oh, that didn't work out good.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a
Not
fine
again.
job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here is third down and 4. They'll look to throw.
Got him.
Get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Second and a couple.
At the 19-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
Management here on that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind.
All right, I'm going to have to